Hi, Saint Omamoke Pogodes. My name on today. I want to share with you 9 ways to make money from real estate in Nigeria. You can hear that so many people say, "Oh, there's so much money in real estate." It is true, yes, because real estate business in Nigeria has made so many people millionaires and billionaires. I can tell you for free, yes, and there are also many victims who have gotten their fingers burnt because they did not know how to navigate the real estate space. All right, so that is the reason we'll bring it to you this short presentation. So I want to encourage you to stay to the end of this presentation because it's packed full of value. I can tell you that for free. Yes. Okay, before we continue, I want to encourage you to quickly share this lecture to friends, family, and everyone looking for a way to start or grow their real estate business or real estate portfolio in Nigeria. Yes, you can do them a favor by sharing this for them because it's free. I usually charge very high for my training, but I make this one free. All right. So quickly do that and come back. All right, let's go on. Okay, number one way to make money from real estate in Nigeria is what I call rental income. Yes, one of the most common methods for making money in real estate is to leverage long-term buy and hold. They rely on the income from the rent, either it's residential or commercial property. This is it. This one, almost everybody know about it, but not everybody is practicing it, right? You can buy a house, a residential house or commercial house for rental purposes, right? Then if you are living in a place like Lagos, Nigeria, you can be collecting your rent annually, right? Or you can collect lease, log lease, like 5 years or 10 years, or even 3 years. So what that means is that the person rent the place, right? And pay you 3 years on front or pay you 1 year off front, right? So let's assume you buy a house, 100 million naira. The rent can take, you can be collecting a rent of about 10 to 15 million naira per annum from that house. So that is what's called the rental income. So, or you either you buy or you build, whichever way that work for you. But one of the way to make money from real estate is through rental income, whether it's commercial or residential property, is one of the way you can actually make money from real estate company. So real estate business. Number two is what I call real estate speculation. Real estate speculation. Now, real estate speculation entails acquiring a property with the anticipation of selling it at a higher value in a foreseeable future. This involves forecasting the future price increase in a specific market or for a particular property and procuring that property before the anticipated surge. Now, there might be some property increase indicator, right, that arises. Now, if you forecast this, you can go to such environment, buy a property when the price spring up, you say. So this one is more of a short term than the rental income. So what you can do is this. For example, they want to build, they are building, they are opening up a particular area, like they are building schools, building police station, building uh, 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 churches and place of worship in a particular area. Now, those things they instigate development. So what you can do, you can go to social place, buy a plot of land, buy a house, right? When those things are fully developed, you say, and move. You see it now. So it's actually called real estate speculation. Like some last year, my younger brother called me and he said, yeah, they have opened up a school in a particular environment in my state, right? And he called me. It's a village, but people, guess what? People were rushing down there to buy land, right? So he called me, called my attention to it. So that is called real estate speculation. You forecast property increase, property price is going to will go up in a particular place. You can go there, buy a property, There was the price go up, you sell, and you move. All right, that is number two. So that is one way you can actually use to make money from real estate. Okay, number three is flipping real estate. Right, flipping real estate. This means you fix and flip in a specific form of real estate investing. Right, the investor buy a home, pay for the repair and renovation, then sell the property for a profit. You can see the picture here indicated it. You can see a dilapidated building, right? You renovate it, you restructure it, and all of that. Put nice stuff there, and you sell. So you can buy a place that is dilapidated or a building that is old. You buy it, right? You repair and renovate, then you sell. That is property flipping. So when you buy because it's already old, when you are buying, the price will come down. The moment you finish renovation, the price go up, right? So that is another way you can make good money from real estate business in Nigeria. All right, let's look at number four. Is what we call real estate investment trust, right? Real estate investment trust, or is a form of shares, right? But in this case, it is different because the price of shares, stock market does not affect it, right? Like what I have here, the real estate investment trust allow you to invest in real estate without having to buy or manage a property. So you don't need to worry about it, because there are some people who say, no, I don't want to buy a property in a particular location. I don't want to buy a property in a particular location. This is one of the opportunities you can take on, right? So they are like stock, but the value of real estate investment trust depend on the real estate market, not the stock market. You see it now. So the price is being affected directly by the real estate market, not stock market, right? So that is the advantage over the stock market with this. All right, number five. Another way you can make so much money right now is through short let. Right, a short let apartment is also known as a vacation rental or Airbnb. It's a furnished house that are rented for short period of time, short-term accommodation. They are seen as an alternative to hotel. So you don't want to go and rent hotel. You know, in a hotel, maybe you and your family, you are going for a vacation. Or if you go for a hotel, you find out that you'll be restricted because you can't cook in the hotel. But in a short let, you also have furnished, is the apartment is already furnished, lights, you have somebody to do error for you and all of that. Everything is intact, just like a hotel. But the difference is that this one, you can decide to cook, right? So you have that flexibility of you preparing your own food, right? Especially in Africa, you travel to some part of the world that there is no African food. You can decide to go with food stuff and you make your own food here and enjoy your holiday or your vacation, right? So this one, there is hell of money here, right? Like people that are doing it in Lagos, like places like Lekki and VID, some of them make up to 150,000 to 200,000 naira every day. That is what they can generate every day by just one apartment. So just imagine you have, so the apartment can be a duplex. A duplex can range from 400,000 naira to 500,000 naira, right? And some other ones ranges between 250, 150, 250, right? A smaller apartment. So you can, this is one place you can make a lot of money from in real estate, right? Then number six is property development. Yes, I break it into two. You can also make a lot of money from property development in Nigeria. The first part is that the most common way to make money in real estate is through appreciation and increase in the property value, right? So one way you can add value to property, right? The property appreciation for other developed land is achieved by developing it. So it's simple, it's a simple logic. You buy a plot of land. For you to put a value there is to develop it. right? You can fence it around. You can build on it. So now there are two categories of people that actually make money from this. The builder, right? So if you're a builder, you can build for people and they will pay you on a contract basis, right? Then you are the financier. You have money, you develop, and you also make money from there. So these are different category of people. And even, of course, the real estate broker also make money from there. Right. So property development is one area you can actually make money from in Nigeria, right? So if you are considering investing in property in real estate in Nigeria, this is one way you can actually make money, right? Number 7 is to become a property manager, right? Is another way to earn money from real estate is to manage property for homeowners. So, for example, somebody buy a house, you can help the person to manage a house by getting by looking for those to rent the house, right? You help them collect the rent, and you help them to also manage the apartment. So when they move out, you renovate, you help them to renovate and bring another tenant and all of that. So that is the role of a property manager. This is another way you can make money from real estate. Let's assume you have somebody living in diaspora and that is interested in investing in Nigeria. You can take up that, they buy the house, you help them to manage it, and you get rewarded for that. It's a way to, you can get as many property as possible. You can get across Nigeria and you see, and you'll be making hair of money from it. Right. So the next one is number 8, property brokerage, right? This one is require you to facilitate a real estate sales transaction and earn a fraction of the value involved on the sales. Right. Let me go to the next time to explain this. So you can become a real estate agent or a broker or a realtor, right? Let me quickly touch the difference between them. Right. In Africa, yeah, there's no more different because people can just brand themselves as renters, some other one brand themselves as brokers, and other one call themselves as rent as agent. But in a global market, right, a real estate agent is licensed to help people buy and sell real estate, and is paid a commission when the deal is completed, right? So you can decide to represent a buyer and help the buyer to get a property to buy, maybe a house or a land. After the consummate the transaction, the person that is buying will pay you. Or you can also represent the seller's part, right? When the person, when somebody come by, then you get paid by the seller, right? So you can represent any buyer, right? Then real estate broker does the same job, right? But this time around, it's like the manager, right? You can have different agents under you that you manage. Now, then a realtor is a member of a national association of realtors, right? And you can be an agent or a broker, whichever one you are, and still belong to that association. So once you belong to that association, you are a realtor. But in Nigeria, yeah, for now, as when this video is recorded, there's no too much regulation around this. So people can just wake up and become a realtor and say, I am a realtor. Another person can say, I'm a broker. Another one can say, I'm an agent. Right. So there's no much difference in between the So, but what I'm referring to as this number, where you can actually make money from, right, as a brokerage, is that you can help people to facilitate buying or selling, right? And you make money from it. Or you can even set up a renters group or a real estate brokers group, and you might help those people manage them, you trade them. And as they are making money, you also get part of the fraction of the commission comes to you. So you can actually make a lot of money from real estate brokerage, right? So if you are interested in any of the above, you can partner with Milano Property. And to do that, just go on to www.nigerrental.ng, register with Nano Property as partner, and we give you more information around that. So just do the registration. If you are interested and you want to become an agent or a broker or a realtor or a partner or a consultant, whichever title you want to go with. right? It's fine. You can go on and do that. So number 9, which is the last one, is about land sponsorship through financier. Yes, this is very popular in Nigeria, right? It might not be seen as an opportunity in other countries, but in Nigeria is very popular. You want to make money from real estate, this is one angle you can actually look at. Land sponsorship through financier. So what is this all about? Is a process through which somebody finances the process of land documentation or land title, and receive a portion of the total land value as a reward. So, for example, in a community, in a local community, they don't have money. The government have given them the land to as indigenous owner, but that they can sell, they can do, but the place is still a thick forest. They can get somebody to finance it, right? And help them clear the place and register it with the government. Do the survey registration, bring a surveyor, do the registration, do everything, all the paperwork and all of that. Do all those hurdles, and the villager or the landowner, the original landowner, will reward the person a portion of the land, right? In some practices, in some part of Lagos, what they normally do is that when you do 1 acre, they will give you 1 plot. You do 2 acres, they give you 2 plots, right? As a financier. Another area you can finance is, yes, these people already have title document on their land, but the place is still a thick forest, maybe there's no road, or it's waterlogged and all of that. Or they can say, okay, they want to sell and nobody's buying because there's no road. Yes, thick forest. So you can say, okay, let's look for somebody that has fund, person come, clear up the road, put some road, open up road and all of that so that it can be motorable to some estate. And by so doing, it will attract buyers. So this way, the people that own the land that did not have money to do it, once you finance this process, they also reward you with land, which you can in turn sell, right? So these are the 9 powerful ways you can actually make. These are the 9 ways you can make money from real estate in Nigeria. So let's run through the 9 ways to make money from real estate in Nigeria. Number 1, rental income. Number 2, real estate speculation. Number 3, flipping real estate. Number 4, real estate investment trust. Number 5 is short let. Number 6, property development. Number 7, property manager, right? You can become a property manager. Number 8 is property brokerage, right? You help to facilitate, right, transaction, financial transaction. Once the transaction is completed, you get paid, right? Then the final one is land financing, right? Land title or road construction financing, and you get rewarded. So these are the 9 ways you can actually make money from real estate in Nigeria. All right. So for further detail on purchasing of land, you want to buy land, you want to buy a house, or you want to rent a property, or you want to invest in real estate anywhere in Nigeria or Africa, you can quickly reach out to us at Minano Property Limited. Our website is minanoproperty.com.ng, and the mobile number is 01129645578. Right. So thank you for your attention. Kindly share this presentation to friends, family, and anyone looking for a way to start or grow their real estate business in Nigeria. So thank you once again for your attention. Kindly comment and share, right? And also watch out for other valuable videos from us at Minano Property. Yeah.